And it is WTF Wednesday. What the funding?
Historically, you have been the loan officer for over 30
we
years.
rehearsed this on a script that I would be the loan officer / underwriter.
We never rehearse.
You're the regular business person.
Yes.
And I'm the loan officer. And we're going to talk about the SBA's invitation to increase your EIDL loan.
Yes.
And how that plays out in your brain as a regular business owner. And how it plays out in my loan officer brain.
Yes.
Oh, this is going to be interesting, folks.
Thank you for joining us on the replay. One of us was listening to Rush before this, and one of us took a nap.
I did not take a nap.
Which is why I look like I sort of have some bedhead, but that's okay.
Monday warrior, mean pride. Today's Tom Sawyer, mean stride.
So bam, this is our first banner. Isabel Guzman has already stepped up to the plate, has hit the ball.
Hey, can I ask a question?
I'm in the middle of a metaphor.
Who was right about Isabel Guzman?
Trevor likes to be right. Isabel has, don't interrupt me this whole time. I can hear your face. Isabel Guzman, in short order, had increased the EIDL from 150 to 500, working capital from 6 months to 24 months. And the emails are already going out on the reconsideration process. Instead of submitting and applying and blah, blah, blah with everything, their emails are going out.
And what day did they send it out?
Yesterday.
And what day was also yesterday?
April 6th was the day
that Isabel Guzman said, we're going to launch it. And guess what Isabel Guzman did? She launched it on the day that the SBA said they were going to launch it, and it launched.
Yes.
What?
But this is the question we're getting on YouTube.
Clients.
Yes. Now, what about the funding? By the way, a lot of everything that we talk about is speculation. So, but let's talk.
Wait, that's my part. I'm the loan officer. I'm the one who's supposed to rain in everybody's parade today.
Let it rain, Trev. Let it rain on the reality of not knowing what the funding process is going to be.
You're like, that's pretty cool. What the funding? First of all, the emails went out 4:30 yesterday afternoon. I got one of the emails forwarded to me by one of our clients, and I was shocked, and we jumped on it, and we put a template together. And last night, 40 plus emails went out to our clients who were entitled to an increase in their loan amount. We had them cut and paste and send their emails in. We don't know how this is going to go, because all the email says is to send in basic information about your business, essentially what I call EIDL info. Like for each one of our clients, I have an electronic notebook, and each client's EIDL info. It's the name of the business owners, the EIN number, address, phone number, and the EIDL number, et cetera, et cetera. The SBA just wants you to send in that basic information. And they basically say, we'll work on the files in the order in which they're received, which is first come, first served.
Can I interrupt? First come, first serve. It does not mean the money is running out and you can't get it.
Money's not going to run out. This is not the PPP program. The EIDL cannot run out of money. We're here talking tonight about EIDL and the reconsideration process.
And here we go, Mark Carmona.
About asking for more money. We don't know what they are, Mark. The email doesn't say this is a loan request. It doesn't say a reconsideration. It says certain businesses may be entitled to an increase. And so if you wish to request an increase, send in your basic information, including your EIDL number, your SBA disaster loan number, business information owner. They created a special email address for it, and you have to send it into that email address. We live, breathe, and eat this stuff 7 days a week, except this. I don't even know what this is. My eyes are in pain.
This is in honor of Isabel Guzman.
Because we're doing this, and because I speak to SBA agents every day and respond to SBA emails and work on files every day and see the document requests and see the problems that you all have out there with your EIDL processes, that's what informs this. But more to the point, what informs this is that I'm a real loan officer.
Yes.
You see how I squeeze that in there?
You've been lending money to people. Like Trevor was the bank. So he has a different brain when it comes to the money and applying for the money and helping people get money out of the bank.
That's why I'm the loan officer and you're not.
First of all, this banner has to go up. Thank you. Thank you, Mark.
Before we start answering questions, I just want to kind of give an overview. And Linda said to me, don't say what I'm about to say, but I'm going to say it. And here's the thing. We don't know. We don't know anything.
I didn't say not to say that.
And anybody who says they know, and I've already seen some posts on Facebook and some on YouTube where people are saying, oh, this is how they're going to do it. Nobody knows.
Do you think it'll be easier to get extra loan money? That I can see you saying you're not sure. You don't know.
Well, we don't know, but I do want to address the second part of your question, Starshine, which is I'm having a lot of trouble getting my targeted advance funding. I'm very tired and discouraged. Let's just use the last sentence there, folks.
Yeah.
I'm very tired and discouraged. This is where my loan officer brain differs from all of you. I don't get tired and discouraged. Well, I do get tired. I mean, I am 60 years old, but I get tired. I don't get discouraged at all. The first reconsideration that we had approved was in April of last year. It was for client number 2, a restaurant, and it was declined. And the loan officer said, the reason you cannot get this EIDL loan, Mr. Restaurant Owner, is because you defaulted on a previous SBA loan. And when I called the guy, he says, yeah, that was 15 years ago. I had a restaurant, it failed, blah, blah, I filed bankruptcy. And I thought, in my loan officer brain, that makes no sense to me. So I argued it and we filed a reconsideration and lo and behold, got it approved. You know why? Because that's how I think as a loan officer. Yeah. Starshine, if you are discouraged, what I say to folks like you when they call for our free phone consultations, patience, persistence, process leads to result.
This is when he and I go into opposite ends of the house in separate rooms because
literally we text each other from across the house.
He has a different outlook on it and I'm not always agreeable because I know, not being a loan officer, not knowing anything about loan processing, not being familiar with the intricacies and nuances of submitting financing requests, they don't want to hear to be patient anymore. It's over with that. That is why there have been so many changes that have had to happen with the SBA and Guzman coming in and making the changes and implementing them as quickly as they have been.
She has in just a short time.
Because it's insanity.
Okay, but namaste.
Let's do ASMR. Everyone breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out.
It's a government program. You are a taxpayer. The one thing I learned when I was doing FHA government loans and I read the rule book, I learned Congress created the program with the intention of putting the money into your hand. If you apply, if you hang in there, if you are persistent and patient with the process, you will be successful.
Thank you so much again for joining us. We really appreciate it. Our live shows used to be all comments coming from Facebook, and now they're all coming from YouTube. And I got to tell you, that warms my heart very, very much.
We appreciate all of you so very much
appreciate
for following us. And,
thank you.
And listening to us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We're in this together.
This is my talking face, Linda Ray. My talking face right here.
Mwah.
And I'm the talking face, Trevor. We're Aurora Consulting, disaster financing solutions for your pandemic success story. Whoa.
I like that. Stay safe, everyone. Stay healthy. Thanks again for tuning in and hanging out with us.